Hello learners, welcome to the BA second year class of English again. This is the official YouTube channel of Government College Sirohi Department of English and I'm your teacher Renuka Verma. So to begin with the poetry section, we're going to do the poem Thoughts in a Garden by Andrew Marvell. In the earlier classes, we have done two plays, the drama by Shakespeare Macbeth and the play A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. So now we're going to begin with the poetry section. In the very first or second class, online class, we have discussed and we had a text reading and analysis of the poem. Which was that poem? The poem Go and Catch a Falling Star. So this is going to be our second poem. In this class, we're going to do a recital to the poem Thoughts in a Garden. So the poem, as Andrew Marvell belongs to the older romantics or the romantic era, he is so much impressed and so much bewildered and overjoyed by the presence of nature around him, and that is how he is giving words to his love for the natural beauty and the thoughts which are aroused by his peaceful presence and peaceful company he finds in nature, in the garden. So here he goes. How vainly men themselves amaze to win the palm, the oak or bays, and their incessant labour see, crowned from some single herb or tree, whose short and narrower shade does prudently their tolls upbraid, while all flowers and all trees do close to weave the garland of repose. Fair quite, have I found thee here, and innocence thy sister dear. Mistaken long I sought you then, in the busy companies of man. Your sacred plants, if here below, only among the plants will grow, society is all but rude to this delicious solitude. No white nor red was ever seen, so amorous as this lovely green. Fond lovers, cruel as their flame, cut in these trees their mistress's name. Little, alas, they know or heed how far these beauties hers exceed. Fair trees, wherever your barks I wound, no name shall but your own name be found. When we have run our patience heat, love hither makes his best retreat. The gods, that mortal beauty chase, still in a tree did end their race. Apollo hunted Daphne so, only that she might laurel grow, and Pan did after searing speed, not as a nymph, but for a reed. What wondrous life in this I lead! Ripe apples drop about my head. The luscious clusters of the vine upon my mouth do crush their wine. The nectarine and curious peach into my hands themselves do reach. Stumbling on melons as I pass, ensnared with flowers I fall on grass. Meanwhile the mind from pleasureless withdraws into its happiness. The mind, that ocean where each kind does straight its own resemblance find, yet it creates, transcending these, far other worlds and other seas, annihilating all that's made to a green thought in a green shade. Here at the fountain's sliding foot, or at some fruit tree's mossy root, casting the body's vest aside, my soul into the boughs does glide. There, like a bird, it sits and sings, then wets and combs its silver wings, and till prepared for longer flight, waves in its plumes the various light. Such was that happy garden state, while man there walked without a mate. So, Andrew Marvell is referring in the last line. He is giving an illusion from the Bible, where Adam was seen walking without his mate Eve. Okay, so we have just done a recital, we have just done a text reading of the poem. Please go through the poem and just have a recital yourself, and we'll discuss and analyze the poem in the next class, in the next video. Enough for today. Thank you.